Hey, Bee, welcome to Coniston. It's the night before the Lakeland 50. How are you feeling about that? Any nerves?
Terrified. Absolutely terrified, but really excited as well.
Okay, good stuff. I'm sorry to have brought it up, but you're obviously no stranger to hills, though. So what is it that worries you about this event?
I suppose I'm so familiar with the Scottish mountains and being up north. Being down, I've never really explored the lake, so I am looking forward to it. But as with any big event, I think it's always just a bit of the unknown, and I think I always worry before, but then during it, I'm just happy to be outside.
Yeah, and I mean, you clearly are very happy to be outside. I mean, you've knocked off all the Munros now. You obviously enjoy it up there in the hills. What is it that draws you back to that kind of terrain and these kind of difficult challenges?
I love seeing what I can do, I suppose. I like pushing myself. I love being outdoors, and if you can kind of combine that with being active and being fit and kind of mentally challenging yourself, then I think it's the perfect mix for me. So yeah, I just like being outside and pushing myself.
And speaking of pushing yourself then, what are your expectations going into this? Has the preparations for it gone well?
I think anyone that knows me knows preparation is not my strong point. I'm more of a kind of turn up and see how it goes, and I think a lot of it's mental strength. I think mental resilience is very important. So I think I'm just going to put one foot in front of the other and just keep going and, yeah, get to the finish line, hopefully.
And I mean, when it does get tough, where do you go mentally to keep yourself moving?
I genuinely sing Caledonia to myself. I don't know why. Or I sing Celine Dion, Think Twice. I just get in my head and I just sing a motivational rousing song, and it just gets me through a little blip. I don't know. I just think how amazing it is to be there, to be honest. I'm very grateful to be even at the start line, or to be even able to be doing half the things I do. So I think for me, just getting to the start line is the big achievement.
We'll make sure we add some Celine Dion to the Spotify playlist as well for you. Anybody who's watching this and thinking about taking on their own ultramarathon experience, what are your tips? What are your tips for somebody going into this for the first time?
I think believing in yourself is the biggest thing, to be honest. I think I understand there's a lot of amazing athletes who are out there looking for PBs and stuff. I think you need to not compare yourself to those people and just come out for a different experience, come out just to push yourself and see what you can achieve. And yes, getting to the finish line is amazing, but I think half the battle is just getting out there and starting, and I think it's the best thing people can do, so just give it a bash, really.
That's absolutely amazing. What is it you get out of it when you tick off another peak or when you cross a finish line? What is it that you get from that?
I think it's it sounds maybe a bit, I feel really proud of myself because I'm not a natural athlete, I'm not a runner, I'm not the fittest, fastest person out there, but I'm quite determined and stubborn, and I just think it's a real personal sense of pride and achievement, because I think of the girl who couldn't really run that far at all, and then I think of the distances I'm covering now, and yeah, it's amazing. I can't quite believe it, so I think I just always remind myself of how far I've came, and yeah, it's a nice sense of pride.
That's amazing. Look, we're all looking forward to being really proud of you tomorrow when you cross that finish line as well. So have an amazing weekend. Thank you very much.
No, thank you. I was really looking forward to it. Hey.